what we'll start off with is timing. Really, you're not going to find the perfect time in which to start your business.
Yeah, that's true. But something you might want to consider is major life events that might be happening now or in the future. Like, say you are having a baby, you're expecting a baby. Might want to wait until that's a little bit more handled to get the business going, because the extra stressor might be a little bit much. So timing's everything.
Yeah, just got to find the right time and limit the bad times that may come up in the future. Expect those, but plan around those. At this point, are you mentally ready to be self-employed or to run your own business? Kind of do a little bit of a personal checklist, personal questionnaire about your personality. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses?
Yeah, there's stuff that a lot of business owners do well that maybe you don't do initially very well, but those traits can be developed down the road. You don't have to have everything perfectly organized, but it's good to kind of start to do that personal inventory to see where you're at mentally.
Right. Consider if you're financially ready to be self-employed, mentally ready to handle the challenges that'll be coming your way. If you have a low risk tolerance, maintain that day job. You can continue to count on that bi-weekly check, the health insurance that will keep you afloat and make you feel okay.
Yeah, some people start off as a side hustle because they need that security. Others have a little bit better risk tolerance and they're cool to just jump in. A lot of times we see you don't get to see any of the profits for a couple of years. So is that something you're ready for? You got to figure that out yourself.
And do you have a great support system around you that believes in you as much as you believe in your product, your service, whatever your idea may be?
Yeah, you got to be honest with yourself. And are the people around you going to be able to help you and assist you? How is what you're doing and starting this business going to affect them is something to consider for sure.
Now I have a really crazy question for you. What if you could set up something one time and get paid for it over and over and over again? But the best part is that you don't need any tech skills or qualifications to do this. All that you need is a laptop and a connection to the internet. And we know that you've been promised passive before. What we're talking about here is actually autopilot. Now, what does that mean? You do something one time and you keep getting paid for it over and over again. That's like getting paychecks every single day without having to put in a single hour of work, ever, okay? You don't have to go into work and talk to a crappy boss that doesn't have a clue about what they're talking about. Even total newbies are making over $300 per day with this. Like Steve Brodsky from California making over $10,000 per month. Or Jason Chesters from the UK who's making over $17,000 per month. Or Josh from Portland making $10,000 per month. Once you set up the system, you're locked into daily autopilot income, living the life that you want on your terms. And because of your online passive income, you can afford to take vacations or quit your job or spend more time with your family. Now, before you hit the BS button, this is not what you think it is. And with the way that most people think about making money off the internet, it involves creating videos or building niche sites or paying money to get visitors to your stuff. Now, most of those methods, they're time consuming. They take forever or they never actually work at all, even after the effort that you put into them. And sometimes they're just too darn expensive. You may be asking yourself, is there a better way? Well, the answer is yes. And we found that way. Now, this is a simple system that anybody can follow. Number one, you don't have to get on camera or spend any money. And so many methods today, they're relying on using video. And the problem is that not all of us like being on video. And even if you do like being on video, there's no guarantee that your video will get any traffic or make you any money. And that's the point of this online thing, right? To actually make money. Now, what happens way too often is that you're struggling and putting yourself out there and you're only getting mediocre results. Eventually, you just get bored or you resent it, and a lot of people quit. Well, don't worry. What we're doing here is completely different. And we have found something that's super in demand and that anyone can anonymously sell over and over again. Now, just set this up one time, and with easy to use free traffic, you can create yourself a nice passive income stream within the next few hours. Now, how long does it take for this to work? We've seen people get results with this in their first few days. That's how fast it is. I guarantee that this is unlike anything that you've seen before. Now, it's something that anyone could follow and make an easy $347 per day with a few minutes of simple setup. A 100% passive income stream that pays you daily. And when I saw how easily people were making money with this, I really needed to find out more about it. 100% verify that anyone could get this running quickly, even if you don't have any prior online experience. Now, this method is foolproof and it's duplicatable, meaning that you can copy the method and in no time create a sustainable income stream. Now, when was the last time that you invested a few minutes on something and got paid for it over and over again, week after week? And the cool thing is that you don't have to just stop at one. And even though one of these autopilot systems will make you over $300 per day, you don't have to just stop at one. And as soon as you start seeing the money flood in, I can guarantee that you'll want to create another one, and another one, and another one. There are many people making thousands of dollars per week with this, and it's easy. You'll be blown away by how simple yet genius this is. But you're probably wondering at this point, will this method get outdated quickly? It works in so many different niches and the market is huge. Stuff works, okay? It's new, it's fresh, it's profitable, and it's 100% newbie friendly. You've tried everything else, and how has that been working for you? Don't you think it's time to try something new, something real, and something that's actually proven to work?
I want to kind of make yourself different than the rest, because everyone in the mainstream, it's a commodity, right? And that's why we build a brand. That's why we try to be unique, is to try to set us apart and really be someone that someone wants to follow. And then kind of following up on that, I'm gonna lean on you for a lot of this is social media. Like
yes,
your brand.
I was waiting for this
that
part.
platform is just so phenomenal at growing your brand and your reach. So if I'm a small business owner, I'm gonna lean on you. What are some of the platforms that I should be on if I really want to build that brand?
Yeah, so you want to be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, don't forget your Yelp and Google listings. These are the most important for a local business. But to your point about being unique, you already are, but you need to voice that across your platforms. You're
Super
speaking
important.
to, that specific ideal customer, rather, to
Yep.
come into your business
And
and spend
then
money with you.
when you're on social media too, you have to make sure that it's not about you. Yes, it's your company. Yes, it's your brand, but your brand is there to serve your audience. And
Yeah.
if you position them as the hero, you win.
Absolutely. Let your customers sell you. Let your customers get your next customer in, because
100%.
it's word of mouth, which is social media.
Yep.
While building your own brand. And that's basically the key on what we're trying to do right now. And I'm going to be sharing with you basically all the know-hows and all the techniques on how we're doing this on a weekly basis. So make sure you guys follow and subscribe on this journey to be able to understand how we do it, and hopefully you can build a brand that you can sell in the future as well.
I'm sure you have questions and comments. Be sure to leave them below and also subscribe so you can get more videos like this. Cheers. See you soon.